Good afternoon, students. So, welcome to the GK class, all of you. Okay, this is your second class. Okay, so in the last class, we were discussed about the first chapter. Okay, so in today's class, we are going to discuss about the second chapter. Okay, so we can move to the second chapter. That is, the second chapter is World of Reptiles. Yes, can anyone say what do you mean by reptile? Yes, see here, I will tell you. Reptile means an animal which will going to move on its small legs. That what we can call it as a reptiles. And also we can call those animals which will going to move on land, like moving like a snake. So by touching their legs on the land, that what we can call it as a reptiles. In Kannada, what we can say, ತೆವಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗೋ ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳಿಗೆ ರೆಪ್ಟೈಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಓಕೆ, so they have introduced the types of reptiles over there in the second chapters. We are going to see those reptiles one by one, and each reptile has its own features. So we can see those. Okay, now the first reptile, it will be having the features like this. So that is this salt water crocodile. The first reptile will be the salt water crocodile. See here, you can see that it in a textbook. See here it is showing. No, this is the salt water reptile, I mean crocodile. What we can call it in Kannada, mosale. Okay, so it will be living in a salt water. Okay, so this is the largest living reptile in the world. Okay, and we can also call to this reptile as a estuarine crocodile. Okay, and this reptile will going to grow up to 23 feet. Okay, and it is having a weight of 1000 kilograms. Okay, and it will be mostly found in the waters of Southeast Asia and Northern Australia. So it is very dangerous, and it will going to looks like a horrible to the humans. So to that crocodile, we can call it as a salt water crocodile. This is a type of reptile. Okay, you can see that picture of that crocodile in the right side of your textbook. See it properly. So all of you open your textbook and hear my teaching. Okay, and next we can move to the next reptile, that is the American alligator. See here, this is the American alligator. Okay, this is the American alligator. That is the that is shown in the left side of your textbook. See all of you. Okay, so this is another reptile. So it is inhabiting the freshwater wetlands such as marshes and cypress swamps from Texas to North Carolina. That means it will be living in the fresh waters. That it will be we can find this in North Carolina. Okay, and this is distinguished from the estuarine crocodile. Estuarine is another type of crocodile. Okay, by a broader snout and darker colorations and overlapping jaws. So it is having a it is having a overlapping jaws. It is, and it will be in the dark color, and it is having a broader. It will be very broad. Okay, we can see that. See here, this is a black color. I mean, sorry, dark color. It is very dark color, and it is having overlap jaws. We can see here in the picture. Okay, these are all the features of the American alligator. This is a type of reptile. Okay, next we can move to the third one, that is the Galapagos gant. Okay, this is another type of reptile. This is the largest. We can see that. See here, this is the American alligator. Sorry, not American alligator, Galapagos gant tortoise. Galapagos gant tortoise, that what we can call it in Kannada, ame. I think all of you have seen the tortoise. Okay, so this is the largest tortoise in the world, which will be found in the islands of Galapagos. So islands of Galapagos. So the name for this given it as Galapagos gained tortoise, and it will be grown up to 5 feet tall. Okay, and it will going to grow till the age of 50. Up to the age of 50 it will going to grow. Okay, and it is incredible fact about this is it can live a year without eating and drinking. Within a year it can live. That means so it can live for many years. So it is having very high lifetime for tortoise. And okay, this is all about the Galapagos gained tortoise. Okay, next we can move to the next tortoise, that what we can call it as a leatherback turtle. See here, it is that is shown in the textbook. You can see here. Okay, so this is the largest sea turtle in the world. This is the largest sea turtle in the world, and unlike other sea turtles, so it is having a lack of bony cells. It is having, and it is a thick and leathery skin. Okay, and this is found in Maluku Islands. That too it will be in Indonesia. Okay, and it can it is having the weight of 900 kilograms, and it is very dangerous. Okay, that what we can call it as a leatherback turtle. Okay, this is all the features of the leatherback turtle. Then we can move to the next reptile, that what we can call it as a Komodo dragon. See here, see the picture. This is the Komodo dragon. This is the largest and the scariest lizard in the world. So this lizard, what do you mean by lizard? Halli in Kannada. So we can found this in Indonesia, and it can grow up to 10 feet long, and it is having the weight of 130 kg, and it is having a huge appetite and eat almost anything. It will going to eat almost anything. That means small insects it will going to eat it, including deer, water buffaloes, and even humans. It is so dangerous that it will going to eat even deers and water buffaloes, and even humans also it will going to eat it. That much dangerous this lizard is. This is not the lizard that what we are seeing it in our home. This is a very long lizard. Okay, and which is having a very high weight up to 130 kg. That what we can call it as a Komodo dragon. Okay, this is a type of a reptile. Okay, then we can move to the next reptile, that what we can call it as a black mamba. That what we can call it as it look like a snake. Okay, see here, not like a snake. It is a type of a snake also. It is one of the type of the snake. For that they have named it as a black mamba. So it is a very long snake. We can found this in rocky hills of the southern and eastern African countries. So then it will going to grow up to 14 feet in the length, and it is actually brown in color, and so it is brown in color. So for this they have given the name it as black mamba. Okay, and at its mouth there is a black and blue tongue will be there. Okay, when it tongue will be there, when it feels to give that mouth to outside, it will going to give it the outside. So for that we can call this it as a black mamba because it is a brown in color. So they have given the name it as black mamba. Okay, next we can move to the next turtle, that is the Broccacia micra. See here, that is so small that we can handle that at on a tip of your what we can finger. Okay, so it have been declared as the world's smallest reptile. Okay, this is the world's smallest reptile, and this is very small, and it can easily placed on your tip of your finger. Okay, and it can measure half an inch from its nose. Okay, and it usually found in the islands near Madagascar in the Indian Ocean. So this is all about the features of the Broccacia micra. This is a type of the reptile. Okay, next we can move to the short horned lizard. See here, this is a short horned lizard. How horrible it looks, isn't it? You try to watch the Discovery channels. In the Discovery channels, they're showing all about the animals and birds. It will be showing. So you all of you in this age, you should watch the Discovery channels. In that you'll get so many knowledgeable things. See here, this short horned lizard resembles a toad. Okay, and it will going to found in the desert regions of North and Central America. It will be found in the desert areas. Okay, wherever the sand will be there, no, in that area it will we can found this short horned lizard. And this is having a character features as it is having a crown of horns on my head. See here, there is a corn of horns on their head. See here, just like sharp edge features will be there on their head. We can see here there are two sharp edges are there, that what we can call it as a horns. And it is having a tasting blood from the corner of my eyes to scare away my enemies. See here, look like these eyes, how they are. They looks very dangerous. So it is so like sharp features it has, just like a tiny small sharp edged skin it is having. So by looking only it is very horrible. So for that it has called the short horned lizard. So at the top of his head there is a sharp edged horn will be there. For that we can call it as a short horned lizard. Okay, next we can move to the next reptile, that what we can call it as a boa constrictor. See here, this is the constrictor, boa constrictor. It is a type of a snake also. See here, this is a non-poisonous constrictor. Probably we may call it as a in Kannada hebbau. For that we can call it as a boa constrictor, I think so. Okay, see here, this is found in a tropical and Central and South America. In these areas we can find this one, and this is a good swimmer, like his cousin, like its cousin anaconda. All of you have seen, I think, anaconda. Okay, so anaconda, that is a type of animal only, anaconda. Okay, and it will going to prefer to stay it in a dry land. In dry land it likes to live, and it can grow up to 13 feet in length. Okay, and it is having a weight of nearly around 15 kg, and it will going to kill its constrictor to its death. For that we can call it as a boa constrictor. Okay, these are all the types of the reptiles. Okay, then we in the B sections they have given some more tortoise they have given. See here, another type of Tyrannosaurus, that is a type of reptile, that what we can call it as a Tyrannosaurus. This is not, see here, these are dinosaur carnivorous. These are all the carnivorous. Carnivorous means the animal which will going to eat meat. For that we can call it as a carnivorous. Then herbivorous means the animals which will going to eat plants. For that we can call it as a herbivorous. This Tyrannosaurus, this is an herbivorous animal, and this is the most carnivorous dinosaurs. We can find this in North America, and it is having a 20 feet tall, and 40 feet long it is, and it is having a short forearms, and it is having a super strong jaws. Okay, it is having a very teeth are very edged, sharp edged teeth it is having. For this one we can call it as a Tyrannosaurus. Okay, we can see that picture in the left side of your textbook. See it properly. Okay, next we can move to the next herbivorous animal. See here, that is, we can call it as a Stegosaurus. This is the type of the herbivorous. We can find this in China and in Europe and in America. It is having a triangular and a flat plates along its back. See here, we can see it, triangular shaped skin it is having at top of his body. We can see over there. Okay, and it is having a spinked tail, and it is having a small head. It is having very small head. We can see that it in a image. Okay, so this is all about the Stegosaurus. Next we can move to the next one, that we can call it as a Archaeopteryx. That means it is a type of a unique dinosaur it is, and it is having a well developed wings like birds. See here, we can see that image. See see here, those wings are like just like a bird's. It is having a very well developed wings it is having, and it is having a sharp teeth, and it is having a long bony tail, and it is considered to be the one of the oldest bird in the world. And it is also a link between a bird and a reptiles. That means this species of birds will come between the birds and the reptiles. Sometimes it looks like birds and sometimes it look like reptiles. This is having these features. For that we can call it as a Archaeopteryx. See here, I will see here, note down that for these in B sections they are given it as a fill in the blanks like this one. I have filled all the alphabets, whatever they have keep it as blank. So I will keep this image in your subject group. You can fill those. Okay, and you can write it in your textbook. Okay, next we can move to the next one, that what we can call it as a Triceratops. This is the largest horned dinosaurus. We can find this in North America, which is having a 3-horned head. See here, we can see here how it looks like. It is having a 3-horn head, and it is shield like head plate. See here how we can look like a plate on the top of his head. Okay, this is all about this type of dinosaurs. Okay, next we can move to the next dinosaurs. That is the Spinosaurus. This is a type of dinosaurs. We can found this is in Egypt, and which is having a body of about 50 feet long. Okay, see here, this is the image. Okay, this is 50 feet long, and it is having a thin back spine, and it is 7 feet height, and this is the first dinosaurus which will going to swim in water. Okay, it is a good swimmer. Okay, this is all about the Spinosaurus. Okay, next we can move to the next dinosaurus, that we can call it as a Brachiosaurus. This is a gigantic four-legged herbivorous dinosaurs. Four-legged. It is having a four leg. Okay, like see here. See the picture of that dinosaurs. And this is the heaviest dinosaurs. We can find this in North America and also in the parts of Africa. And it is having the characteristics like it is having a very long neck. See in the image, you can see like giraffe. It is having a long neck. See here, and it is having a length of up to 30 feet long. It is having height, and sometimes it can reach the tree tops to munch on leaves, to eat leaves. It is having its mouth to a very long in size. Okay, as I said, it is a herbivorous. That means it will going to eat plants or leaves. Okay, that much to eat that plants or leaves. It will going to move its neck very long in size. This is a type of another herbivorous dinosaurs. This is all about its features. Okay, next we can move to the next one, that is Tyrannosaurus Rex. See here, this is the largest and the most ferocious carnivorous dinosaurs. That means very dangerous carnivorous this is. That means the carnivorous means, as I earlier said, the one which will going to eat the meat or the animals. That what we can call it as a carnivorous. We can find this in North America, and this is having a length of 20 feet tall. It is 20 feet tall and 40 feet long it is, and with a large skull. See here, we can see that it in a picture over here, and it is having a long tail. It is having a very long tail, and it is having a very strong, super strong jaws which is having, because it is a carnivorous. To eat the meat, it should be having a strong jaws, and it is having a saw edged and very short forearms it is having. We can see that it is in a picture. So okay, this is all about the Tyrannosaurus Rex. This is all about your second chapter, that what we can call it as a reptiles. Okay, so I think till up to this now I will wind up the class. So for this one I will keep the images in your subject group. You can fill the letters, those they have keep it as blank. Okay, I will put those images in your subject group. You can write it in your textbook. Okay, all of you write it in your textbook, and all of you have taken, I think, workbook of this GK book, and you should also write it in a workbook also. You should write both in a textbook and workbook. Okay, in textbook you write it in a pencil, and in a workbook you should write it in a pen, so that you can it will make you to practice if you write twice. Okay, it will be very helpful for your exams. Okay, it will make you revision if you write it in twice. Okay, this is all about today's class. I think all of you have understood. Okay, so we can meet in the next class. All of you start studying the GK subject. Don't study, because this is a very important subject. In the first class only I have told how much important the general knowledge is now. Okay, so this is about today's class. Okay, now I will wind up the class. Okay, then take care. Bye.